What's up, guys? Welcome to Life Knowledge. My name is Justin Alphabet. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Stay to the end of the video so you get all the information that you need. Today we're going to be talking about why dating apps are trash. Stop using dating apps. They're not helping you. It's just making things worse for you, my guy. I promise. Or girl. Either one of you. The reason why it's bad for men is because most of these girls are not looking for a long-term relationship. We got Tinder, it's for hookups. Bumble is for women who've been hurt and they want to pick you instead of you picking them. And reach out to you first, which doesn't work in relationships if the man is the woman in the relationship or the masculine is the woman. It doesn't always work out. If your woman is more of a man than you are and she's on Bumble, it's not going to work out. And Bumble makes sure that, the woman reaches out first when it should be the guy that initiates the interaction, right? Most in standard etiquette between men and women, or the masculine and the feminine. So anyways, there are other apps out there, less good, even worse. But the point being here is that the reason why it's bad for men and women is because it teaches men that they have all of these different women options and they only get a couple of the matches, right? But these women are not high caliber women, because most high caliber women are not even on dating apps. They're typically living their daily lives, already getting approached in person anyways. The ones that are on the dating apps don't have enough attention typically, or are attention thirsty. I was going to say another word, but attention, they like a lot of attention, which can be really bad for you if your woman is seeking out too much attention, right? For women, it's bad because it gives you a lot of attention. It makes you feel really high value. It makes you feel like you're really high status when you could be not as valuable or high status as you think you are. Most guys on a dating app will just swipe on every single one and then pick and choose from the most attractive females that he matches with, right? So that can be detrimental to your self-esteem because you base it off of what you think other people think about you, right? Could be true, could be not, and you don't really know for sure. That's why social media is dangerous too. You can get a lot of likes from a lot of low-value men on social media, right? Like thousands of thirsty guys will comment on your bikini pic or whatever, and all these guys are low-value men because they're commenting on your picture, and they know they're never going to have a chance with you or reach out to you or whatever. However, the high status guys are typically off building a business, working, getting stuff done, going to school, educating themselves, growing themselves, going to the gym, upping their fashion, whatever. They're out in the real world, and they're not spending as much time on these dating apps. When I have a dating app, it's typically for research, just so I can see who's out there. Sometimes if you're in a smaller area, you can kind of see the options. So that's sometimes what women do as well, is they just want to be able to see their options, to see what kind of guys are around and, scope out the area, right? Then if they see you in public, they can kind of like put themselves in your path or whatever, you know what I mean? And women can sometimes do that, like they'll walk in front of you or give you a glance or something. They won't reach out to you, but they'll put themselves in your way on purpose. Which is smart of women to do, and I applaud that. I respect that. But it's a man's job to typically, or the masculine's job, to reach out and do the first off interaction. That's how, standard attraction works, is the man is the leader, the woman is the follower, and, it goes in a circle, a constant loop. And that's, great. It's good for attraction. But these apps out here kind of have messed that up also, where it gives women a lot more power than it does for the men. So with the men, you kind of have to, get their interest or whatever, and you can't be yourself, right? Like, for example, let's say you shoot her a funny pickup line or something like that. Chances are that she may or may not receive it well, and she may or may not even see it in general. So you've just shot your shot and you've lost. If you were to shoot your shot in real life with that girl, chances are you do much better. Especially if you're confident, if you got your game on, if you got money, if you got status and wealth, and just good social skills, right? You shouldn't even be approaching women in the first place or doing anything unless you have those things on point. You should make sure that you are semi-high status and, you know, have some level of respect for yourself and other men have respect for you before you even try to get girls. Because if not, there's no point. She's just going to leave in the future anyways. It's false respect or false high status. And so you got to make sure you're a real high status man for the long term, right? Like, you've practiced this. You've consistently been high status. You've consistently gone to the gym. You've consistently worked on your mental health. You've consistently worked on your health, wealth, love, happiness, etc. Right? Your life is perfect already without a woman, and then you go for the woman, right? That's how it's supposed to work. Because if not, you'll lose her, right? If a woman is going to fill a hole in your life, right, then eventually she'll realize that and she'll leave because she's, you know, filling a hole in your life. It's not her job. You should have a full, happy, and complete life before you reach out to her. And so that's why, you know, a lot of these dating apps are detrimental, is because it's so easy to see millions of girls and hundreds of girls instantaneously and get a quick date or a hookup or whatever it might be, right? But it's temporary, right? It's either for practice or a waste of time. And usually it's more of a waste of time. Another thing is that with this, you know, for men, I guess, it's kind of sucky because they are spending money on another man's wife, essentially, right? I've seen girls that will have a dinner lined up for every day of the week, 7 dates lined up, one for every single day, just so she can not go to the store and pay for food, right? Which is wild. And, you know, men fall for it. So if you're falling for that, you're a sucker, and it makes sense. But, you know, you got to find women in other places. And I have other videos about that you can check out that I've posted recently. Couple quick places that you can look are like places like Hobby Lobby, the grocery store. Women who shop at the grocery store, you know, they can cook. That's hot. It's very attractive. If you find them in the cleaning section, even better. A couple other places might be like Costco, the library, church. Church is a really good one. A lot of high value women there. I don't know where else, but those are a couple places that you guys can just check out off the top of my head and find some high value women. Don't try to go to the club and find a high value woman. You'll find hot girls, but not high value women there typically. If you want to have a fun short-term fling or whatever, that's where you go. If you're looking for long-term and you got, you know, goals and ambitions and you want to build and be high status, then go other places. And don't use these dating apps. Practice communication in person. Practice talking to girls in person. If you're afraid to talk to girls or whatever, start with women you aren't afraid of. Start with grandmothers. Start with moms. Start with, you know, girls and women who are not threatening to, or you're not attracted to. And then work your way up. Start, you know, talking to girls that are hotter, but, you know, you might never date. Or like, for example, let's say there's a really hot girl, but she's like a foot taller than you or a couple feet taller than you. Talk to her. She's not going to get with you, but, you know, or you never know, but she's probably not threatened by you, and you don't have to be threatened by her or whatever. And then you can start, you know, working your way around or whatever, right? But anyways, I hope you guys have the day you deserve. Let's level up. If you have any questions, comment them below, and I'll see you in the next one.